Hello everyone! If you don't already know, a 1.2 billion coin giveaway is ongoing on this channel. You don't need to join any Discord servers or click any sketchy links to enter and win. If you're interested, you can click that annotation in the corner and find out how to enter in less than 30 seconds. Our very first winner will be announced later in this video, so make sure to stay tuned to find out if it's you. Let's go! So when I pointed out in my giveaway video that my cost was around $500 for the coins, a lot of you took notice of that and mentioned it in your comments. And the reason I was able to put $500 towards this giveaway was a very stressful one. So you guys know I work at a theater, and a peculiar little thing came and gone for the past 2 weeks. I mean, it was this little niche thing that some people thought it would be hilarious to maybe partake in. We had a full exhibit with 60 years of Barbie history at our entrance. I bet your theater didn't have that. So, the currently ongoing Barbenheimer, and I say ongoing because it's 2 weeks later and our place is still selling out both shows every day, the 4th highest box office weekend in history, the highest second weekend pre-sale ever, the movie event of the year, in a year when we already had the Super Mario Brothers. Now it's all fun and games and everyone's having a great time, but now we get serious. How is it directly affecting those in the dead middle of it? Is it this anxiety-inducing, freak-out worthy, this is chaos time most people memed about for people like me? Honestly, while it has been stressful at points, it really hasn't been bad in itself, and I want to explain why. I'll talk about what my experience was like this past weekend seeing it all unfold right in front of me. I worked the entirety of the opening weekend of Barbenheimer and worked in 3 different positions throughout. Usher the first day, popcorn the second day, and cashier the third day. I was somehow lucky to not get the Thursday. It didn't feel much different from a usual weekend, with maybe the long lines being the standout. The normal issues I have with guests was absolutely present this entire weekend, and if you want to know exactly what those issues are, I got a video right here on my real life channel Sykesy Things where I talk about just that. I'll start with Friday, the Usher day. People weren't that messy in any show. Sure, we had the occasional full tray left on the seat, and sure, we sometimes had the circus act where they go oopsie and slam dunk the tub on the floor, and I may have gotten puked on. Moving quickly past that, but we really had little to no issues. Honestly, most of our issues came with Mr. Murphy over here. Yeah, I see ya, you know what you did, that's why you're smiling so big over there. Since Oppenheimer's R-rated, and a lot of the people were partaking in the world-famous Barbenheimer double feature, some of the teens tried to get into Oppenheimer as well, despite not being old enough to be able to do so. Now, I'm sure some theaters don't really mind it, but our theater really pays attention to it. So yeah, we had some issues with turning away kids and teens who didn't have the proper qualifications, but no one killed us, so that's amazing. I have to also say, normally when a day at work is bad, it's one of 2 scenarios. The management being unusually lackluster and aggravating, or we're understaffed and guests can't read the room. This whole weekend, not only did I feel we were adequately staffed, but I'd even say we were somewhat overstaffed sometimes. It never felt like we were being swamped or outnumbered by the guests. Some gave us trouble, and those certain guests will always cause trouble even when they know the significance of the weekend, but nothing broke. It wasn't anything that none of us had handled before, and it was the biggest relief. So day 1, Usher went great. The co-ushers were great too. Day 2, popcorn, probably my least favorite day. Just imagine it's the dead middle of the summer and it's in the 90-degree temperatures. You're indoors wearing a full black uniform next to a 600-degree pizza oven, 2 400-degree poppers, and multiple 160-degree warmers, all while you're constantly moving around, bending, wiping, all that fun stuff. Paint that picture in your head and you can kind of gauge how my Saturday went. Again, we didn't have guest trouble, it was just the sheer number that was coming up. So you'd see the line and you'd take note of the last guy in the line. You then serve the last guy, then look behind him and see the line is doubled from what it was. We had a lot of people helping out, and Saturday was the day the costumes really slapped. There was a lot of work put in some of the outfits people were wearing that day, and I'm sad that I wasn't able to take any pictures during that previous weekend. But if you went to any theater, you probably know what I mean already. Just going through tons of popcorn, telling people, no sir, we ran out of caramel. We can't make more because we have no vanilla. Having to tell people we ran out of Barbie doll boxes the first Thursday, it was a lot of that. But you better believe we still tried to convince some of them to buy our remaining flash tins. Please guys, come to our theater and take them off our hands. I'm sure they'll give you a gigantic discount for doing so. Please. Sunday was my usual position, cashier. Again, had a lot of help dealing with the out-the-door lines, but apart from the lines, felt like a normal day. Again, this video details all my pet peeves when it comes to cashier specifically, and Sunday it was multiplied by like tenfold. It was like every 5th person was committing one of the sins I talked about, but we were able to get through everyone, and everyone was able to enjoy their films. To say that these past 2 weeks have left me exhausted is a gigantic understatement, and we're not even done yet, because we're still selling out every day this week, and this upcoming opening weekend shows no signs of stopping. The news going on right now, or at least the rumors, are that this month is being helmed as the last month for movies ever, because apparently a lot of the stuff slated for fall is gonna get moved due to these strikes. So I guess it makes sense why everyone and their mamas are choosing right now to go, and you should as well. Please help me keep my job. You know I can't do these giveaways as is without it. Speaking of which, congrats to Poison Warrior on being the first winner. I have sent you a friend request in-game, and as soon as you accept it and I'm online, you'll receive your goodies. I hope you guys enjoyed my tale about the dreaded Barbenheimer opening weekend. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about next. The next winner will be announced in my next video on the channel, so remember to stay tuned to find out who's next. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Peace.